interesting edition of CandidTalk show, and a moment to get inspired as we get to interact with Jane Jamila Nakasamu, a youth advocate. And the good news is that Jamila has been nominated for the candidacy at the Commonwealth Youth Council as the regional representative for Africa and Europe. Well, let's get to hear from herself. Jamila, it's good to have you on CandidTalk show.
Thank you. It's nice to be here.
Okay, before we talk about your exciting leadership journey, tell us about yourself. Who is Jane?
Okay, so Jane is an author, she's an innovator, and she's also a business mentor and an entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yes.
Not just an advocate.
Not just a youth advocate.
Okay, that's interesting. Mm-hmm. Okay, so how many are you for me?
We're 4 of us.
4 of you?
Yes.
Okay, that's great. Can you share your education background with us?
Okay, so I studied my bachelor's in international relations.
Okay.
And I studied at Cyprus International University. We had a very strong Zambian community there, and I just still remember, how much fun we had there. Okay. And I'm currently pursuing my MBA in oil and gas management, which mainly is in line with what I'm doing as an entrepreneur. Okay. As an entrepreneur, I am the co-founder of Greenbelt Energy, and we are producing biogas.
Okay. I know that to reach where you have quite achieved a lot of things and have created a strong foundation. For instance, you are an innovator.
Yes.
Okay. Please give us a background of these great things you've done and achieved so far.
Okay. When we talk about innovation, one thing I like to say is that everybody can be an innovator. It's just about having an idea about how you can fix a problem. It's about having solutions. So I don't have any background in engineering, but I'm a very creative thinker.
Wow.
I love to think about how things can work out and different approaches to different things. Let's talk about energy, for instance. I know that starting somewhere in 2013, somewhere there, somewhere in 2016, we started to experience load shedding, and this was one of the challenges we faced as a country. So looking at that, it was a problem, quite all right, but then it was also an opportunity for us to think about different solutions and bring out different energy resources. From there, I think with our company as Greenbelt Energy, that's when we really established ourselves, because we started to think around what Zambia is doing, what Zambia is focusing on. And we came to realize that biogas is something that we're not really doing as a country. Okay. That's how we started to invest in that and just research around it. So our innovation really is a biogas smart stove. Okay. This is something that we are developing with the National Technology Business Center.
Wow, so inspiring, no? Okay, what is the force behind all this inspiring achievement? What inspires you?
What inspires me, to be honest, is I'm very much inspired by God. My faith is deep-rooted, and for me, that's where I gain my strength from. That is my source of strength. Like, every morning, I just wake up and I just feel like I'm not just here just to exist, really. I should do more with myself, with my life, and really just bring the best I can, like shine my light, in short.
Okay. Yeah. Are you a Christian?
Yes, I am.
Okay. At what point in your life did you feel so discouraged and feel negative about yourself?
About myself? Okay, this is an interesting, very personal question, but anyways, I guess you need to know your candidate, right?
Of course.
I would say when I lost my mom, that was about in 2017, about 4 years ago. She was my cheerleader, to be honest. Okay. She was the one person who would always support me in my education, in my dreams, and she was always, encouraging me. So losing that one person who really motivated me was very difficult, because then I couldn't find anyone to motivate me. So I reached a very low point that I really couldn't see past. And that was, I think, I began to look at myself differently, because you know how mothers are. Yeah. They show you so much love that you feel like you're on top of the world. But with her being absent, I just kept on looking at everything negative about myself.
Okay. Is your father around?
Yes, he is.
Okay, great. So how has been your relationship, like your relationship with your dad?
I think this is when it's like grown, because before that, I wouldn't say we were best friends. I was closer to my mom. But from that time, I've gotten close to him, and he's been such a great support as well. He's very hardworking and, always encourages me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jen, so how did you find yourself amongst those nominated for the candidacy at the Commonwealth Youth Council?
Okay, the journey to the Commonwealth.
Yes.
We are counting down to the election.
Counting down, of course.
How I found myself is that being very proactive with my, youth advocacy and Greenbelt Energy. I'm also quite affiliated with the Ministry of Youth through the National Youth NYDC Development Council. So they then nominated me as well as others for the Commonwealth, and I had to do an application, I had to submit portfolios and all that.
Okay.
And I was shortlisted, which was really amazing because this is a global organization. Yes. So that's how I got shortlisted, and now we are in the final stages of the Commonwealth.
Okay. You have been shortlisted and nominated for the leadership position of regional representative for Africa and Europe. What is the role of this position?
So this person is an advocate. They speak for the voices of over, a million young people in these two continents. Basically, because the Commonwealth can't speak with all the young people, they need a representative who is able to meet the different councils of different countries. Like here in Zambia, we've got the National Youth Development Council, so as in other Commonwealth countries in Africa and Europe. So the position is meant to have someone who can be an ambassador for them, to talk about the issues that they're facing, to try and promote their development, and also at a regional level, just to ensure that programs are really catering to us as well, because we are quite unique, in Africa. Our needs are different, so someone needs to really understand, the situation on the ground. Yeah.
That's true. That's true. So I know you're going to represent us well, but how excellently are you going to represent Zambia? I think your people wants to hear that.
Okay. One thing I love is my country. I remember my mom would always want me to get a job somewhere else, but I would tell her, no, mommy, it's Zambia.
Okay.
This is my only country.
Wow.
Yes. So what I would love to do, firstly for Zambia, is also just ensure that we have that platform on the regional agenda with the Commonwealth, taking advantage of the different opportunities. There are a lot of opportunities out there, and some of them we end up getting, others we don't. So I want to make sure that I'm in the forefront to advocate for Zambia and for the region as well. And looking at the different things that are going on, my approach is to focus on three things, the three themes that are in my manifesto, so to speak. That is a digital economy. Promoting, digitization and e-commerce, energy, democracy. Obviously, having my background in energy, that's something that I'm so passionate about. And we at Zambia, we want to be the hub of energy in the sub-Saharan region in Southern Africa. So I want to advocate for that as well. And also promoting youth inclusion. Young people need to speak out, and they should be able to take charge. Yeah.
Have you won some awards?
Yes, I've won several awards.
Okay.
I've been awarded by the Southern African Innovation Support Program.
Okay.
This was in 2019. I've been awarded by the Southern African Network for Biosciences. This is for the innovations that I'm doing. I've also been awarded by the National Technology Business Center. And I also was awarded by the Howe Prize. It was 2016.
Okay.
I'm sorry, these are not in chronological order. Last year, I was awarded by the Africa Funding Tour.
Okay.
And Courageous as well was part of that.
So inspiring.
Thank you.
Do you think young people are ready to take up leadership position in Zambia?
I believe so. I have met so many excellent young people that you can just sit for hours just listening to them speak. And not just about speaking. We young people are very action-oriented. I think that's what I love the most about us young people. We don't just like to talk. We actually get on the ground and we get things done.
Yeah.
So we are such a force that can drive development. And we should invest in ourselves as well. Okay. We should take advantage of all these opportunities out there to boost ourselves.
Okay. Let me ask you this question because it's very important. So when is voting commencing, and who are the electorates? Who should be the electorates?
You are the electorate.
Okay.
Everyone is able to vote.
Okay.
Voting will be open this month on the 23rd to the 24th.
Okay.
It will be done on the Commonwealth Youth Council website. I'll be
Okay.
sharing the links, and anybody can vote. And you should vote for me, please.
Of course. So how should people follow your campaigns?
Well, where you can follow. You can follow the campaigns on my social media. That is Jamila Jane Nakasamu on Facebook, and also Chaso Pano Foundation, which is also a foundation for youths that also shares this information.
Okay, we'll do so. Your courage, determination, and your spirit is so inspiring, and this fits you to be a very good role model to the girl child, and as well to your fellow youths. What words do you have for the youths out there and to the young girl child?
I would say that now is our time to shine. Let's take advantage of the different platforms that we have. It's so much easier in this day and age to really boost yourself through social media and other digital tools. So let us take advantage of them positively, to just showcase our talents and our skills, and also bring ourselves not just to the national scene, but to the regional, to the global. We can do it, and we are doing it.
Great. What is your biggest achievement?
My biggest achievement? Interesting question. I would say my biggest achievement would be Greenbelt Energy, which is my startup. Just seeing it through these many difficult years, not giving up, that's an achievement.
Wow, interesting.
It's quite an achievement.
Your biggest challenge?
My largest challenge? I think my biggest challenge would be more internal, like just my own discouragement sometimes. I think you are your worst enemy at the end of the day.
I see. Before we close this interview, I'm going to ask you a question. It is a game, but it's in form of a question. Yeah, you said you're a Christian, right?
Yes.
So I want you, amongst the three gospel artists, I want you to pick one and pick their song they've done, and you're going to sing for us. So I'll pick randomly. There's Chile Chevalier, we have Pompey, and Christine.
Okay. So I'm going to pick Pompey.
Pompey.
It's one of my favorite gospel.
Okay, so what we're going to do for us, you're going to pick a song done by Pompey and just sing your favorite of that song or a chorus.
Okay. I didn't know I was gonna sing today.
Oh.
You guys have put me on drunk some honey. But anyways, I'm going to pick this song by Pompey. I don't really know all the lyrics, right? Okay. But I'll just sing the chorus because of what it says. And this is my message to the young people.
Okay.
Let us start using our minds.
Great.
I'm actually shy right now.
Okay.
You're mine, you're mine, yeah. You're mine, you're mine. How beautiful it is in your mind. King Dashed is not gonna match your mind. You're mine, you're mine, yeah. You're mine, you're mine. How beautiful it is in your mind. Queen Dashed is not gonna match your mind. I think I'm tired.
Wow. Actually, I don't know. Maybe the spirit told me that you can sing. Maybe that's why I picked up that game. You can also sing. Wow. That's interesting.
Yeah, apparently.
Jane, what are your closing remarks?
My closing remarks?
Yeah, or your message to the people out there, the youths, the people, the voters, and everything.
Okay, my closing remarks are firstly, thank you very much, Smart Eagles. I appreciate the platform. You guys are amazing. And to everybody out there, please let us vote on the 23rd and 24th of May. Let us get our Zambian girl on the Commonwealth Youth Council. Don't we want that, guys? We want that very much, right? Yeah. Thank you very much.
Jamila, we wish you a great success.
Thank you.
Well, people, it was a moment to get inspired with Jamila Jane Nakasamu, an advocate, co-founder of Greenbelt Energy, business mentor for Ambitious Africa, and a senior advisor to Tomorrow Limited. Please remember to vote for her, and voting opens on the 23rd and 24th May 2021.